I'd like to share about an idea that we put together, our family, to share with children through a kids newsletter. This is the first one we've done. Our hope is to do it about twice a year to distribute them to children who are connected to our ministry. And our primary motivation for this was just excitement over helping children and families be a part of missions, that especially the families who support us financially or through their prayers, it's just wanting to help them to get more connected to our ministry. For some of you, perhaps kids might not be your first passion, but you might be asked by a church or a school that you're connected to, a Christian school, to be connected with children in some way, and this might be a good resource to be able to share with them. What we did is just used Publisher, kind of like we do our regular prayer letters, to put together a letter specifically designed for children. This wasn't sent out as one of our prayer letters. This is something that I put together and then distributed via email separately to the people we're connected to. But I just used Publisher to share a little bit about our family. I pulled a picture off of one of the MAF coloring books and included it, shared a few words in the language of Central Asia, ways people could pray. On the back, something that might be helpful to many of you would be there's a kind of Bible study and discussion and a lot of ideas for families or a classroom or children's ministry for how they could be involved in missions in different ways, versus to look up art projects, stuff to look up on the internet and that sort of stuff. And then we shared a recipe from Central Asia for cookies and a little more of how they could be connected and stay in touch with us. So that's just what we did. For distribution, I just put it as a PDF and then emailed it out to families who are connected to us who had children. We have a lot of Christian schools that we've been a part of, sharing at their chapel or connected to churches that support us. And so we just went ahead and emailed it and said, feel free to print this and share it with your children or students or children's ministries, and have heard back from several who have gone ahead and shared it among their classrooms or within their families. This will be posted on the intranet, and you by all means have permission to check it out and modify it, edit my copy for your own purposes. Some of it's about us personally, but I think you could kind of drop in your own information about your own family's ministry. We couldn't do this because we're headed to Central Asia, but you certainly, if you can be a little more public about your ministry, could post on a blog, link it on your Facebook or within an email newsletter too, to just go ahead and distribute it to as many families and kids as you are able to.